땅다 저 교노르 벤주 가세지 따천 보지 수여봐야 나야 아도 저걸지 못해요 말해 같이 못해요 말이야 어디 다 진도 가라 들려 나가지 좀 가르쳐 그래 그러 미치도 나나 직부려서 그래 그 빼줘 들었는데 여러다 사실 직부 좀더 다들 민감 못 삼지래 대만도 어떠네 시부적 소토야카 지금 민도가 그런 고통적인 결과가 어떤데 인도 가라 되네 베베 쪽에 노서 슈도 루세 슈도 루긴 정가 남신 좀 베풀스 단단 아주 루 따지 못해야 돼 지금 대서 나나 남에서 저 저것도나 꼬면서 가끔나 꼬면서 와 근데 지금 근데 나기도스 자기도스 아주 동네 가서 용도 될 때문에 매 간데 싸고도 와 당연히 지금 다 로켓도 갈라 땅아 로켓도스 빼고 농반님아 강기도스 동네 가도 나 경고 차로도 다 미길 빼 미두버 차도스 다 밑에 나온다고 말해서 이제 로션도 가고 제 시부지 대고고 어떤데 그랬더니 류사치 못이야 즉 사마 야리하자 사야 그 야리하자 근교 대사까지 집집 대교 된데기다 미지티나라 먼저게다 지금 배수 탐색이다 봉사디 류들이 인도가는 인도그 류디 니마치라 류든 로보나시 류디 종하나시레 송아레 남시데 로보나시레 송아레 인도가는 때네 류긴 종하 남시 좀베 버스도가 류 종하나시 데나레 예베 남시 로보나시데 다고 샤는 로레 송아레 다 디니 못데 다 류싱데 로 생을 차버려 탐제지 전화기에서 주주다사 어드네 지 도들 맞게 자극사 야나 멜다 어떤데 지 참도 가게님도 와 송아래 너가 르기던 건 남신 좀 볼. 디인도가 천대 르당 계세 라리스 천대 르당 사지 가르서나 천대라 착신 맞게 송아래 야다시 공식은 나시 칼라마사 그 막을 저 순고야 말다 가라 사고를 그 공고를 얘나 천대라 착신 시우 지잖아야 편도 전부 두도야 말을 송아래 알아 제 디인도가나 아주 류여바데 심전라 판도치 때발라 판도치 저기 심전라 판도치 때발라 판도치야 또 가서나 다 구조성을 잡서 손에 잠년지 장주sem데 장내 다 내일 룡아 예수님데 심전라 판도버쇼 삼배삼모데 배주 땅도나 달류 토벽 고쳐버려 그러와 대마도 봐 륜들 때네 득바망부 싸네 드는 지만야와도 교제서나 류데 팬토야 파시네 내게 말해 소아래 오다도 메다바 건송 메다바 건줄이다 그래서 시번 날씨 지금 지나고야 말해 뭐니지 삼다 지금 다 송겨래서
再来看下面第4句话，长久相伴，亲友各自离。就是说，我们这一辈子最主要修持佛法，就是要让我们的烦恼能够获得彻底的消除。为了消除这些烦恼，我们要想各种办法，好好去找这些办法，能够消除我们心中有的这些烦恼。当我们想到自己家庭中的这些亲人的时候，他们最长能够相伴我们多久呢？50年、60年、70年、80年，最多了。那最后呢，最终仍旧呢是要离开这个世界的。我们看现在的情况是，很少有人能够活到超过100岁，所以几十年之中，我们就要 离开我们所就是很爱的这个亲人。那不只是亲人，同样的，他说敌人呢也是一样的。我们今天恨一个人恨得要死，然后呢，但是他最终呢还是会离开你，他不会一直在你身边。所以我们在这之中对他们升起这个贪嗔，对我们自己有没有什么好处呢？其实没有好处，只是呢让我们自己造下更多的一个恶业而已。所以我们这一点是很重要，是我们要去了解的。对于对方的这种贪或是嗔呢，只是让我们自己造下更多的一种恶业。而这些亲人在临终的时候对我们有没有帮助呢？就是我们临终的时候，他在旁边哭着说：“你别死，别走。”我们自己当下所具有的这些疾病，我们当下的这些业力，能够交给我们的亲人，让他带我们来受苦吗？是没有办法的。所以，我们说我们对这种亲人或者敌人，不要升起这种贪嗔。这种对亲人、敌人的一种不起贪嗔的一个态度，不是说我们不需要去帮助到我们的家人，或是去为我们家人做一点事情，而是说面对一个家人的时候，让我们产生痛苦的那种原因，是我们对他的这种贪着或者是嗔恨，这种贪着嗔恨不要在自己心里头升起，而是相对的，我们要对他升起这种慈悲还有菩提心。所以有些人他会以为说，那如果说我不对亲人升起这种喜欢或不喜欢的心，我怎么样升起对他这种慈悲？他呢，其实这两方面他是搞混的，他在佛法上的这种认定呢是有问题的。贪嗔呢是让我们产生痛苦的，是我们不该升起的。但是呢，我们相对的，我们基于为了他好，为他得到安乐的缘故，那应该对他升起这种慈悲心。我们在这世间呢，就像刚刚讲的，会有很多的痛苦。我们一早起床，我们从起床眼睛打开，我们就开始有各种各样的那个问题要面对。比如说做生意的人会想今天生意会怎么样啊？种田的人会想今天的这个田里头的这些庄稼好不好呢？这些事情呢，我们都要去做。然后呢，在这之中我们是很辛苦的，我们很辛苦的去累积种种的一个财物，然后让我们在这一辈子呢过上好一点的一个生活。这些呢，是不是应该做呢？是应该做，是我们应该要去做这些事情。可是在这做的当下，我们不要去升起对于我们所做的事情的一种贪着心。比如说我们要赚钱，我们要累积亿万的一种财富，我们要累积房子，是没错，我们是要累积下来。可是呢，在累积了之后呢，我们不是说我贪着在其中，而去贪着这些享受，而是有了这些财富，我们可以做其他更多的一些事情。所以不需要去贪着它，因为它最终呢，我们还是会离开的这些我们所累积的财富。在我们死亡的当下，这些我们努力一辈子所做的这些产业，所做的工作，所累积的这些钱财、房子、车子，全部都是要留下来。不仅这些要留下来，连我们最珍贵的这个身体，我们最重视的这个身体，也是要留下来。一个人的身体就是一个嘴巴，一个肚子，所以我们吃的话呢，最多就是一个嘴巴去吃，一个肚子呢去接受。我们不会接受10个、20个这么多的一个分量。那么这么多这些东西，最终呢都是我们不需要的一个东西。所以我们吃的东西呢都是有限的。然后我们吃的再好，只是在名字上，我们可能会得到别人的赞叹说啊，你 你保养得很好，你很漂亮，你很帅，这样的一个名字而已。可是呢，最后到我们要离开世间的时候，这个身体我们一样要放下来。这个身体我们还得要去花很多的钱去吃药，生病的时候要去吃药，为了要抗拒衰老，我们还必须要去做很多的这些治疗，还有运动，还有要穿衣服，要吃东西。我们所做的一切的努力都是为了这个身体。可是这个身体在最终呢，我们还是要留在这个世间，没有办法离开，跟着我们到下一辈子去。我们的意识跟身体的关系，在这里讲说，就像一个饭店跟一个住在饭店的客人一样，身体最终呢是我们要离开的场所。我们就算这个饭店再怎么舒服，再怎么漂亮，最后我们还是要走。这个意识呢要离开这一个身体。到那时候离开之后，我们这个身体最后就变成了什么呢？变成了尸体。这个尸体变成了大家所觉得恶心的、所畏惧的这一个东西。最后呢，我们必须要把它烧掉，尸体要火化或者是天葬。所以对于它的贪着，对我们来说没有任何的一个帮助。最主要的这一段话的内容是告诉我们，对于今生不要有一些贪着，不要贪着在我们吃穿享乐上面。我们这个身体可以用在更多的好处上面，可以为了去利益有情众生，去为了让佛法广大弘扬，可以呢去做很多很多的事情，可以让我们从慈悲心的一种修持上面，我们利用这个身体做了很多帮助有情众生的一个事情。但是如果我们把这个身体用在去贪着于享乐、在贪嗔之中的话，我们就造下很多罪业。表面上看起来好像我是为了这个身体而好，可是实际上最终呢，却是让自己受到了最严重的一个伤害。看起来好像去让身体过得更好，最后呢，其实我们反而是得到的结果是苦果。所以在这里说，主要的我们今生所具有的这些亲友、财富还有身体，我们要对它升起一种不执着的一颗心，舍弃能舍的一颗心。
In order to reduce the afflictions we have in our mind, we use all kinds of methods in order to purify our afflictions. So now we are on verse 4. Long associated companions will part from each other. Wealth and possessions obtained with effort will be left behind. Consciousness, the guest, will cast aside the guest house of the body. Letting go of this life is the Bodhisattva's practice. So the purpose of our study is to use all kinds of methods in order to reduce our afflictions. Regarding our family, loved ones, family members, friends, and so on. So at most, you can be with them like 50 years, 80 years, and then at the end, you still have to separate from them. So even if you live to like 100 years old, you still have to leave them one day. And also same for the enemies. Even if you hate somebody very, very much, but eventually the enemy will also separate from you. So if we think this way, then I mean, to generate a lot of hatred and desire around these loved ones and enemies have no benefit at all. but rather it will create a lot of negative karma. And also at the time of death, the loved ones cannot really help us. They will say, please don't die and please don't leave us, but they cannot really help. You still have to go. And also the possessions that you accumulate so with much effort, you still have to leave behind. You cannot bring them and to reduce the suffering for yourself. Everything you have to leave behind. But it doesn't mean that we should not be kind, to our family and to our loved ones. But the point is that we should not be attached to them, because attachment will create suffering. But rather, we should generate compassion, bodhicitta compassion, compassion to them, because on the surface you think, oh, I want to help my relatives. It's good to help them. But if you do it in a way that you are attached to them, your attachment arises, then you are still creating suffering. So it will not help them. In order to really help them, you generate this kind of unbiased compassion and bodhicitta. And also in our daily life, we have our own work to do in this life. For example, if you're a businessman, you have to do the business, think about many different things. And if you're farmers, you also have to think about your livelihood and so on. You have to make effort. It doesn't mean that you should not do that. You should do that. But the point is that we should not attach to it, attach to whatever you possess, like the wealth and you accumulate. In order to, you think that you accumulate wealth, you want to live better, improve your life, and so on. You can have possessions, you can have wealth, but you should not attach to it. You can build a house and so on, but you should not think that, oh, I want to enjoy this beautiful house, and you get attached to the house or wealth. You have wealth, it's good, you can use it to benefit others. Because no matter how much effort you try to accumulate, all the wealth and possessions, everything at the end you have to leave behind. And even the most precious possession you have is your body, you still have to leave behind. For example, for us, we only have one mouth and one stomach. So we cannot. There's a limit how much we can eat. But of course, we can spend money on eating much better. And you think, it's good to eat better quality of food and expensive food, and then people will say, oh, you are so you know how to maintain your body. You are so beautiful. You have a beautiful body, and so on. But at the end, all the things that we try to do for the body, at the end, we have to leave it. For example, the whole life, we are like a servant of our body. When we are sick, we have to go everywhere to try to cure our sickness, go to different doctors, and we have to buy different kinds of clothes, and we have to exercise, we have to do all kinds of things to maintain our body. But at the end, the body have to leave us. So it says here, the consciousness, the guest will cast aside the guest house of the body. So so our body we have to leave. It's like a guest house. So no matter how much we enjoy, how beautiful it is, we still have to leave. And at the end, the body will become just a corpse. And then it's something that terrified us. It's something unpleasant. Then at the end, we have to burn it. We have to bury it. So this body will not help us. So we should not attach. To eating, to wearing clothes and so on. The point is not to attach it. So with our precious human body, what we can do is we can use it to benefit many sentient beings. We can use we can use also our body, precious human body, to promote the Dharma, to generate compassion, to benefit other sentient beings. If, on the other hand, if we use our body to generate a lot of desire, enjoyment, then on the surface you say, oh, it's a comfortable life and so on. But actually, in reality, we are creating negative karma. It brings more harm and suffering to us. So we should not attach. We have to let go of this life. That's the Bodhisattva's practice.
Just nutshell, this basically is contemplating on the impermanence. See, as impermanence, as we know, is such that helps us to release our attachment. So here saying the long associated companions, one day we have to separate from them. Now, whether we die or even sometimes we're separate when we're alive. Look at this. So attachment doesn't serve the purpose to bring peace and happiness. See? It doesn't mean don't care them. No. Doesn't mean we should not develop love and compassion in bodhicitta relation to this, but the mental craving, the attachment, release that. It doesn't serve the purpose for oneself and others. See, when you release the attachment, you can help better because you have a clear mind. See? You can use your wisdom on that. The attachment obscures your wisdom. So this is, we should pay attention. Then next, also said, the wealth that we have accumulated through great effort, leave behind. So, in this life, we enslaved our body, speech, and mind to make wealth. Of course, we need wealth for this life, food, clothes, place to live. We need those. Those are necessary. We're not denying that. What it's saying is, again, is attachment to this. No, we put so much attachment to this. How to become rich, no? And just day and night, we just think only that. And we go through a lot of suffering, no? But that doesn't also serve our purpose for peace and happiness, you see. Use the wealth in the wise way, in a healthy way, but craving that doesn't solve our problem, suffering. Look at nowadays, there are so many people who are now billionaires. If they are happy or not, look at them. No. See that. So because how much we have, at the end, we have to leave behind. Say goodbye. Then next said, body, which is so important for us. How we look, how beautiful I am. I don't like to be aging. I want to have something not to age. That's why nowadays there are a lot of supplements, so anti-aging, See? And it's very clear. But it is just, this body is just guest house. And our mind is just guest of that house. So when we stay in the guest house, we pay the rent, whatever costs. And then whatever we stay there, any amount of time, then one day we have to leave. That day, no matter how your guest house is beautiful, no longer use. Likewise, this body, you should take care. Take care of the health, eat the food, wear the clothes, but use in the best way, not in the wrong way. Don't use your body which may throw you in the hell realm, but rather use the body as a bridge to connect to the enlightenment, as a precious human life that is we have. So that's the saying here. So don't attach to it, because again the attachment brings more suffering than the benefit. Also say, so release the attachment to this life, or letting go of this life. Doesn't mean don't care, but don't attach to this, because we have to leave everything behind. That's why also Buddha taught the king, say about this impermanence, because king is so powerful, rich, people, so many people around him, So Buddha said, be careful, you king, You have so much wealth, people around you. You never think of dying, but one day you'll die and leave everything behind, That time you cannot take even one, your best servant. Even your body you cannot take with you. So this is what he is saying. He's not saying everything's wrong, that what we have. Sometimes we get the wrong information, Then they say, Buddhists are so negative, everything is bad, That's not the point. Here the point is to purify our mind. What's the best for the mind to bring peace and happiness? This life and then next life, and to complete enlightenment. See, that's basically his point. And not changing, etc. Kandadona Tosun Pejurjin, Toson Kombe, Jawa, Nyamjurupa, Jamda Ninja, Meba, Jurjebe, Ronge Poma Cheselalians, Shoroga, Navadre. Kangdans, Kangs, Chidarva, Chidadi, Chida, Jedala Juba, Tongere, Tonge Kangdan, Dona. Then, Lajashina Timusum, Pejurjins. Sometimes to talk about the chain in a Miss Trolating at the New York. When a chicken alaya, Roa, Pejutions. Or the day, didn't church like Louis, Pejutions. Toson Combe Chawanyaja, order, churching at the church in a Padokaya Mare, or church dinner, Cosere, Sendiki, Digi. Sokoton Sama, Namiak, Juchigre, Tindukola, Tosan Consuming, the Jenny, Pendoya Mare, Tosan Combe, Jawa, Nyamjurlas. Tagana Shedine, Chamda Yinchi, 매번 규제봤어. 샘제라 잠바곰 인적곰서야 돼. 수술하고 만들 봐라. 심지어 잠바곰 인적곰서 가르치고 그랬어. 잠든 이제 고려생인데 레반 장고 계절했어. 대상한테 유아야 말다서 그때 잠든 인지 매번 규제봐. 너는 조금이야 봐. 어다 첸델라야 때문에 저기 다 라라 풍는 중에 동해 땡에 델라 때네 저 치마야 때는 계속으로 막 ting에 때를 조보게 봐. 어쩌다 저도 방고래에서 동해 봉화 께살라래 조보게 봤으니까 맨날 조보지다 조보생인데 맨날 같이 볼때 원래 용거래. 조보생인데 오늘 숙침보야래. 아스나 아주 로트부 차소나 미치도 조보 차소나 대 조보때 그 가리 지기도 그 가리 시에도 뒤쳐서 그 모습네 로야래. 그 뭐마소나 그 콘도 사그레 삼바죠. 그 마가 차래서 뒤차나 능한이 조보임바 디 도시들 라도 그래 삼네. 때는 그 모두 송고거래. 뒤도 조보 냠바잖아. 딱 그 모두 송도가 때라니디 저방냠바 차그래. 나나 테마 탱게 차샤더라. 당부 테마랑 테마 탱게가 말. 테마서 테네 야고야 말스 수부 최대를 너그레스 사자. 다 조보 야고 차 미치다. 그 테마 탱게가 치지. 조보들 테마 탱셔서 하자. 다 조보는 송거를 테마 찌 테니 테 솜데 제마 랑 테마 탱게 차도 그래와. 근데 조보는 베게다 질랍 죽송어래. 나가는 창통에 차시더라. 동부랑 창통게가 말해. 다 조보대. 가야 말해. 포박 강통도 가가 정 말해. 많이 조보러 와서 가자. 대장에 야야야 서가자. 들어가서 포박 지금 니도 손도 가서 냠도 라세도 어다 조보게 봐서 되다 된 자와나 시래서. 이도 조보게 받게 돼. 빵고래 송하다.
我们讲一季第5季，这里呢是讲到那个坏朋友的一个过失。首先呢，他一样说谁我们跟谁在一起，这个谁呢是代表的后面这个坏朋友的意思。跟谁呢会让我们的这个贪嗔痴越来越增长，就是说朋友是很重要的。如果呢我们遇上了一个不好的朋友，可能会把我们一辈子的时间呢都浪费在没有意义的事情上，然后会消除我们在佛法上的一些学习。有些朋友一开始他会让我们的烦恼越来越重，越来越有一些坏毛病出现，贪嗔痴就增长。有一些呢是朋友呢，他是会阻碍我们学习佛法，不让我们去做佛法的闻思修。他会说学佛有什么用？学佛没有用。然后呢，让你学佛只会让你呢这辈子过得越来越悲惨，然后呢远离这辈子的一切的幸福。然后呢，甚至会告诉我们说，学佛修持这个慈悲心，你不对自己慈悲，你对别人慈悲，这是脑袋烧坏了这样的一种讲法。那么像这种他们不了解因果，甚至藐视因果，然后不相信佛法僧三宝这样的一个朋友，对我们来说是有害处的，我们应该要舍弃。一般来说，朋友呢，在我们人生上面来讲是有很重要的一个地位，它对我们会有很大的一个影响力。我们一旦与另外一个人变为朋友的时候，我们常常会为了不惹他不高兴，或者是为了要顺着他的一个面子，所以我们会跟着他做一些本来我们不会做的一些事情，然后我们就会被受他影响了。比如说你交了一个朋友，后来那个朋友他是抽烟的，他就一开始的时候你会知道抽烟对身体不好，可是呢朋友跟他说 朋友跟我说，来一根吧，抽一根没事的，没什么事，你就抽一根吧，就一根就抽下去，之后2根3根就渐渐养成了这个坏习惯。所以交朋友呢，就对自己是很重要。比如说我们不喝酒的人交了一个朋友，他说来我们一起去喝酒，你说我不喝酒，他说不喝酒怎么行？我们不是朋友吗？应该喝一下。那喝了就跟他喝了1杯、2杯、3杯，最后跟朋友一起喝醉了。那这些坏毛病就染到自己的身上。所以我们交到一个坏朋友的话，我们会让我们产生很多坏毛病，坏朋友的坏毛病，然后会让自己的佛法的学习会受到阻碍。所以作为一个佛子行，就作为一个菩萨要学习解脱与成佛的这个弟子来说的话，我们应该要离开会让我们产生坏毛病，会让我们障碍我们闻思修的这些朋友。
So now we are on verse 5. When evil companions are associated with, the 3 poisons increase. The activities of listening, pondering, and meditation decline, and love and compassion are extinguished. Abandoning evil companions is the Bodhisattva's practice. So when we meet bad companions, so the 3 poisons will increase, and then our whole life will be wasted, and our Dharma practice will decline. And there are some friends that will make us, when we meet them, be close to them, our 3 poisons will increase. There are some friends that also give us obstacle to the practice and study of the Dharma, and then you know the whole. Then they will say, "Oh, Dharma practice is no use. What's the use of Dharma practice?" And also maybe they will say, "Oh, compassion. I mean, if you don't have compassion for yourself, how can you have compassion for others?" So on and so forth. All this wrong view, and if we follow that, then we will waste our life, and we will not be able to continue our Dharma practice. And actually, when our friends can greatly influence our life, because, for example, when they are unhappy, when sometimes when we have friends, and if they whatever they are feeling, and we will think, we will consider them. For example, I mean, even sometimes, you know, there are things that we normally will not do, but because of the friends, because of the influence, so we will do it anyway, even though we know that they are not good for us. For example, smoking. We know that smoking is not good for health, but when you are with some friends and they will say, "Oh, no problem, we can smoke together," and then if you follow them, and then smoke one time, and then another time, and then it become bad habits. Or, for example, when it comes to alcohol, and we say that normally you will not drink alcohol, but then we say, "Oh, since we are friends, you know what are friends for? Let's go and drink together." And then you will follow them and drink, and then at the end you are drunk. You have a lot of problems comes afterwards. Under these circumstances, these really have a negative influence on our Dharma practice. It brings harmful influence to our Dharma practice, and it will create obstacles for us. So that's why we have to abandon these bad companions that will influence negatively on our Dharma practice. That's the Bodhisattva practice.
동해방 세트카스나 동북엔 봤던 저라 잠닝집 내바전에 파 빵스가 말해서 콘주게 좁아대 nga bata pa bang musung yore ra khonzo gyela yobe choba nga bata pa bang tene nga zo ro nga bata zo la jamye ji changju sem kene khonzo je yang da ba lam la chubor sho smolam ya ores ada tiore 시제배 나라 단단 아야다와 그 직송시아래 토양 정부 셈발라 멤버 토와 멤버 따르스 두배 뉴모 다세기 뉴모 당대 강사멘스 베나 네바 즉 능신이 로아 능 노바스 슈승에 네바 저로아 다 디 콘셈란 된 슈사 다네 암지다 더 메탐절로 두고 따그다 커요 다 암지 신거와 코션은 닝제 다 고녀송으로 저는 닝지겠네 근데 그 셈라 옆엔 된데파 매바 탑시지 그래서 에티나신 단도 리두그 심제 탐제 묘몽배 상황도 송네 빠 논르다 다청게 대바 매겨 먹고 지거래 저도 산재게 대신에 되나 시전에 심지어서 화벌도 인지께나 아직 샤차 선은데네 심지어 탐제 묘몽벌레 따비아쳐도 묘모파 매바소네로와 코알을 당야가 탑시전에 되네 장주 심지어권에 심지어를 편도치 그래서 되나 시전에 또 조봉해 봐저 되려나 남리도 지고래서
对于这个坏朋友，我们并不是说我们舍弃了对他的一种慈悲心，然后不去管他了，而是说我们舍弃他所造成的种种的恶行，就是我们是要离开这种恶行，而不是要离开对他的慈悲心。相对的，我们更应该呢对他升起慈悲，然后希望他能够变得越来越好，对这种为他发善愿的这种心念，就像圣贤菩萨在中观400颂里头提到，就说好像一个被魔附心，就是被魔心里有心魔的这样的一个病人，他呢会对周遭的所有人去伤害，然后他也会去伤害要治疗他的医生。可是这个医生却会了解到他是有心魔，他心里头有魔，所以想办法要去治好这个发疯的病人。同样的，六道有情众生，他具有各种各样的错误的行为，因为心中具有烦恼的缘故，造了各种各样的罪，受到各种各样的痛苦。成佛之后，对于六道有情众生，他升起特别的一种悲心，对于烦恼出众的，他特别展现他的悲心，为我们开示了佛法，能够以此消除我们内心的烦恼还有痛苦，以他的菩提心去利益到有情众生。所以我们这里提到说舍弃恶友的时候，并不是说我们就不管这个坏朋友，舍弃了对他的一种照顾关心，而是我们不去沾染这个朋友的一种恶行，然后对他呢升起慈悲心来。
So when we say that we abandon evil companions, it doesn't mean that we do not have any compassion. We just leave them and don't care about them. Actually, it really means that we abandon the evil deeds. So the attitude is to abandon, because we have to leave. We are not allowing ourselves to commit these negative deeds. So we have to leave that. So we leave the friends because of the negative deeds that that they have done and influenced us. But actually, our compassion, we not only do we have compassion for them, our compassion never leave these friends. actually our compassion should increase. Because we need to have compassion to really wish that these friends, these evil friends, is not what they are doing is not good. So we really hope that they will be better and better. So we not only not leave them, but also generate more compassion for them. And also Ayadeva gave an example that. Actually these harmful people, they are influenced by them inner maras. They are so they harm many people. They even harm the doctor, even though the doctor want to help them. He harm everybody because also, but the doctor clearly know that he is influenced by the maras. So because of the mara, inner mara, so it is that he have to cure. So because sentient beings, when they commit big negative deeds, and it is because of due to their delusion. And due to the delusions and the suffering they are created both for themselves and others. So Buddha especially when he is so compassionate, especially to those sentient beings who have committed very very evil deeds, very very big negative deeds. And he especially care for them and help them to use the Dharma, different methods to help them to liberate from their suffering. So through the compassion, he bring benefits to these people. So we should have compassion to all sentient beings.
Just to make it a little clear about this, as he has suggested, abandoning the evil companions here, what that means. If you should follow according to their behavior, our life will be influenced by them. So if we are influenced by their behavior, those deluded individuals, then we will be also deluded and will be hurt. For example, like say drinking alcohol. So we are friends, we are very good, very close friends. Let's go to have a glass of drink, And you don't want to upset them. So you say, okay, we are very good friend, and you follow. Then you drink 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Then you are influenced by that, you see. So see here saying, we don't want that. No. It doesn't mean we give up them. No, say these are bad people. No, I don't want them around here. As a Buddhist, especially Mahayana practitioners, we especially kind of infuse great love, compassion, bodhicitta, to these individuals, including all, So Ayadeva, in his 400 stanza, mentioned a psychiatrist, a doctor, who knows his patient is influenced or possessed by the evil spirits, and that individual is so annoying, angry with everybody, fighting with the doctor. The doctor, instead of being upset, the doctor knows he is possessed by these evil spirits. So doctor will have more responsibility to that individual make free from that kind of condition. Try, have more compassion, concern to that individual. Likewise, he said, Buddha don't see sentient beings as an enemy, Buddha sees the mental afflictions, kleshas, they are enemy of the sentient beings because they are cause of suffering. So Buddha's effort is to get rid of all the mental afflictive emotions, not the sentient beings. So we should also treat like this. So when you find some individuals who are psychologically kind of problems, paranoid, these things, that time develop compassion. And then if there is opportunity, try to help. If there's no opportunity, just say prayers, may that individual free from suffering. This is our actual practice. So this is a suggestion. Okay. So take a deep breath, inhale fully. Exhale. Okay. 长久生着仁波切马耶巴南耶gy罗耶耶巴扬巴梅巴，
共利共度培瓦说，生着仁波切马耶巴南耶gy耶巴扬巴梅巴扬。共利共度培瓦